A euphemism is the substitution of an agreeable or inoffensive expression for one that may offend or suggest something unpleasant. For example, the use of passed away instead of died is a euphemism. Died sounds harsh to the ears. Therefore, in certain situations, it may be more polite and acceptable to say passed away. In fact, there are many euphemisms when it comes to death. This is because death is tragic, and euphemisms can be a way of respecting those who are no longer with us. Here are some common euphemisms for death: gone to heaven, gone home, rest in peace, no longer with us. And when we euthanize a pet, we often say put to sleep. Euphemisms are often a gentler and more polite way of saying things. Some other euphemisms used in daily speech are senior citizen instead of old person, sanitation worker instead of garbage man or woman, pre-owned instead of second-hand or used, person of interest instead of suspect, issues instead of emotional problems, capital punishment instead of the death penalty, between jobs instead of unemployed. Euphemisms, however, can also be used to mislead the public or twist the truth. For example, William Zinsser in his book On Writing Well says, quote, "It was during George W. Bush's presidency that civilian casualties in Iraq became collateral damage," end quote. Saying collateral damage sounds less harsh than civilian casualties. The term civilian casualties conjures ideas of innocent lives lost. Collateral damage, meanwhile, sounds mechanistic. It reduces human lives to damages. And if you're paying attention to the euphemism, you may forget that collateral damages actually means human lives. Another example of a euphemism is the CIA changing the term torture to enhanced interrogation. Torture sounds cruel and unjust. Enhanced interrogation sounds strategic and necessary. If you ask a random person on the street if we should torture enemy prisoners, many would say no. However, if you ask the same person should we commit enhanced interrogation techniques on our enemies, they would be more apt to say yes. Now that you have a better understanding of what a euphemism here is your task. Listen to the following paragraph and write down all the euphemisms you hear. Then guess which word these euphemisms are replacing. So last week I was let go from my job and I am now between jobs. And to make matters worse, I had to put my dog down. Poor Charlie. Anyways, yesterday I went to the bank and passed gas. It was embarrassing. However, I was feeling under the weather, so I decided to go home and nap. On my way home, however, I saw pre-owned cars on sale. I couldn't resist. I know that I owe many people money and have negative cash flow, but hey, you only live once. I bought myself a Camaro. Now it is time to find a job.